Welcome, Galit Bauer, to the Q&A for Collabwith. So, who are you and what is Holiday Sitters?
Hi, thank you, Yara, for this great opportunity. My name is Galit Bauer, and I'm an Israeli who live with my great family in Amsterdam almost 20 years. And almost 5 years ago, together with Ella Slutsky, we established the Holiday Sitters. The idea that we had then, that the one who will use it will be mainly tourists who are coming to Amsterdam, families with children, tourists who would like to have a night out, worry-free, and go explore the city without the children. Because we both mothers, and that's what we like when we go traveling. Of course, with your family, of course, it's beautiful to be with your children, but you always need time for yourself. So this having in mind, we created Holiday Sitters, a safe platform, marketplace to connect babysitters who are thoroughly checked, background checked, to travelers from all over the world. And since we both live in Amsterdam, Amsterdam is used to be and will be again attraction to a lot of families from all over the world. And indeed, we launched the website Holiday Sitters. That's why the name also Holiday Sitters. And soon after we launched, a lot of people who lives in Amsterdam and mainly international families also required our service because the different languages, because it's very easy to use, because the service itself is in English, so on the website is English, so it's very easy compared to other local apps that it's all in Dutch. And they ask if they can use the services. So of course, everyone welcome. So we created these two channels of customers, the tourists, the travelers, and people who lives here in Amsterdam in the location. Also, we started to work with companies. So I developed a B2B service, mainly for conferences. And this is allowing especially mothers among us to participate in conferences, to bring the child with, and then we created the childcare areas within the conferences, and it was a great success. And we sure that after all Corona crisis, we will come back again with this product.
Yeah, but as well, the conference now online, when you have to be a keynote speaker, you need now your new service of online babysitter. I think it's very useful.
Thank you. So now we're adjusting our service to this current time, and we added the online sitters. So this is mainly fits to older kids, so 6 and above, who can be engaged to the screen, to a meaningful activity via the screen for between half an hour and 45 minutes. And we also considering to expand our basket of services, and more information will come in the future.
Yeah, that is super exciting. I like how you I think it's an evolution. It's not pivoting, it's an evolution. How you have already the online platform with all the babysitters check, double check, and super nice and committed.
Sorry. Yeah.
To have the same booking process for having an online babysitter for an hour. And I think now during all the lockdown periods we have up and down, it's very useful for parents who want to have meetings both at the same time, and then you don't want to have your kid all the time in the TV or doing, they have to be, I like the point, you are making meaningful activities and you can choose, because when I discuss with my children, they say, yeah, then I can learn now French. They were very enthusiastic as well to discover new things.
We had one customer in Vienna who used the service, and she's going to write about it in her blog. And her son is gifted. So, but the sitters that did with him the activity, he managed to challenging, and he was so happy. So happy and interested, and he's looking forward to the next session. And we see also now the difference between the waves of the Quran. So the first wave, people were very terrified, didn't know how to react. And now we see that more people finding the way how to manage, how to try to balance. Still, they have to work. People have to work. They all work from home. All have children running around. So we see definitely that our service, that's also the feedback that we get from clients, that we are life savers.
Yeah,
really.
Totally. Yeah.
And in the end of in 2 years ago, in the end of the last day of 2018, we launched our other location outside the Netherlands. So we scaled it to Berlin. And also Berlin, together with Amsterdam, it's a big success. Berlin, of course, much more people who lives in Berlin, a lot of young families from all over the world, a lot of freelancers. So they're looking for the flexible solution that we can offer. And also Germany is totally, as a market, is very behind in what all the services, the modern services.
Yeah, so, but as well, the babysitters you have there in Amsterdam or Berlin, you can book them from other locations because they can speak English or other languages, like maybe in Spain or Italy or America. They can use online.
Online, yes, and also offline. We see that a lot of families, like, of course, it's also the element of the trust, the language and the culture. So if you are Spanish and you live in Amsterdam, I believe that you will trust much more a Spanish sitter or Spanish speaking sitter than any other one. So she knows they know your culture, they can merge faster and communicate faster with the kids. Also, if you're living in another place that's not speaking your native language, for you it's advantageous also to encourage your children to practice Spanish, because the daily life is in Dutch or English, and in your case also German.
Exactly. And now you are mentioning a very good point. Why I wanted to do the interview with you is because the digital trust. We are talking all the time about digital trust around blockchain and AI, but we are missing, like, trust is not about technology. And how to create digital trust is which kind of activities you are doing online and how you can create this trust. So, like, you are having the extreme case of trust, like you are providing a service or someone is bringing to your house to take care of their kids, which is, you have to trust the platform, you have to trust the babysitter coming. So how do you create this trust among the parents?
The trust is definitely the base, the fundamental of our service, because children is the most precious things we have. So we are not having we cannot have any doubts. We cannot. Yeah. So the trust journey, and to build it, it's very interesting. So first thing is to be very transparent. We don't have membership. You can see all information in the website. We as a company very approachable to any question that anyone asks before booking the service. You can see the profiles of the sitters immediately. You can see their videos. You can get the look and feel immediately. A lot of customers reporting that they sit together with the kids and choosing the sitter.
Yeah, so with my kids.
So the kids are, they are the most important. So all this, the process build the trust. And in addition, you have the reviews of other parents. It's all exposed in the profiles. And we have nothing less than 5 stars. So communication about our recruitment process is very transparent. You have all the question and answer in the website. You can communicate directly with the founder without any problem. So the customer support and the security, and it's visible everywhere. And we are auditing all the time the service, all the time the services, speaking with the customers, asking questions, asking what do they need, how we can do it better than we do it now. So yeah, this is that's how the trust build. And what is beautiful to see that, you know, probably for you as a mother also, you have, when you're thinking about babysitter, you have this fantasy that your children will have the same sitter from the age of 8 months until they're 20. The same amazing sitter that every time they will knock on the door and they enter, and you will trust her, the children would love her or him. Everyone are welcome to be babysitter. But reality, it doesn't work, because, you know, most of them are very young, they're students, they do things. But so when I talk with a new customer and say, yeah, I want the same sitter all the time, and then I explain how do we work, and then after 2 times of using our service, they are totally convinced and start to book like crazy every other sitter, because they trust that every sitter on our platform will do an amazing job.
Because you have a tough process of selection.
Yeah.
It's not like when you
and
how you select
mention,
the startup, all the babysitters. It's like they have to have a specific characteristic to very serious, and they have to be trustful, and this is how you select during the process who is trustful and committed as well.
I forgot also to mention that we check in references and validate all the certificate. And references, we are speaking actually with the previous families that the sitter worked with.
Mm-hmm. Are you using a recommendation algorithm? Algorithm recommendation is when online you say, this parent with this babysitter or something. So are you using a recommendation algorithm to match babysitters with parents?
No.
Yeah, this is the same we have in our platform. Like, we prefer to empower the people to search, because the algorithms currently available in the market, they are not so good, and they are always like a closed room. Like, you cannot go out of the algorithm if you don't like your recommendations. And I think still this is
and I think also it can affect the trust level, because
exactly.
the machine is doing the work for you.
That's a very good point.
Because the search is very natural. It's according to the time you need, the language, the experience, number of kids.
Yeah.
And then all the sitters who is available. Every sitter is running our own calendar of time and updated the time, and the sitters are available in these spots and fits the other criteria will come up on the search.
Yeah. I think that's the point of trust digitally. Totally.
Yeah. And that's what I mean also in transparency. It's all there.
Yeah.
We don't, all there and exposed, and you don't need to pay for it.
What is the selection criteria for the babysitters?
So of course you have the age. It's above 18. You have to present a proven record of experience. Mm-hmm. Working with different families, not related to you, not family, not cousin, not so yeah, and present your story of your life, and you know, and then you fill out a process, online process. This is the initial one, and then we check it, and then if this is passed, then we invite for the first interview, and this is passed, then she complete other the second phase, like the video, and we check the references and we validate the certificate. And then when this is done, then I'm jumping into the picture and then doing the final interview and clicking on the active button. And my background is human resource and recruitment, and I did it for years, and I love it. And that's why I know everyone. And also when I think when it will be huge, I also will make sure that I kind of somehow will find a way to know everyone.
Yeah, totally. So then what is the percentage of selected sitters among the total applications?
Well, probably 60% of the total. Mm-hmm. And of course, they need to have a valid, because a lot of them are international. So we're checking if they can work in the location legally, and if they are students, the way they say they are students. So yeah.
How do you deal with the customer service?
So we have the drift so we have the messenger, and it's a live one. It's not a robot. So
another part of trust, for instance.
Yeah. We have sometimes questions customers: are you a robot or you a real person? The question.
And what is the software? Yeah, exactly. And what is the software you are using? So because it's a pop-up, not coming from.
Yeah, it's a pop-up. It's embedded in the platform, and it's a pop-up. And immediately we see it everywhere. Me and Ella, everywhere in my emails, in our messenger, so we cannot miss it. And also we have direct one because I'm responsible for the customer support and the operation of the sitting. So my phone number is exposed on the website, and literally I'm available 24/7. So, and a lot of work done via WhatsApp and telephone calls.
Yeah.
So we never let down anyone. This is one of my things. Someone is asking, like customer support, and I gave many years customer support. Like, yeah, I call back immediately or answer immediately. And now it's so easy because it's everything. It's so available to you. Yeah.
How much offline, online activities are you doing with the members? Because at the end it's an online service, but it's happening offline, but now as well online. So no, what is the balance?
The balance is still the main offline. The online still didn't pick up because I think it's too soon. It's too soon for the European mind to grab the concept. If we were in America, it was a different story. So that's why we're also doing some, in addition, activities to like the storytelling that you participated and you really loved in different languages. So to slowly to put to have this concept more common, but it's tricky because also a lot of kids are, and that's what we have a post about it in our blog, because many parents when they think about online activities, the screen. So immediately they have the screen, and then immediately, it's another half an hour on the screen. They have enough Zoom with school and all the gaming and all the phones. So it's immediately kind of, the reaction is not very positive about it. Because all parents want to limit screen time. But what we offer, but it's not. So we need to do a lot of work of
education,
and education. It's not another Zoom with your teacher, or with friends. It's really can be a very meaningful activity to whatever you wish, with fun, in art, in craft, in languages, cultures. We have sitters who are telling about their traveling.
Like the storytellers at the end. So what is your strategy of expansion? How do you manage other locations for an online service?
So when we started in Berlin, we thought that we built kind of a mechanism that it's very easy copy paste. So basically we add technically another location in the website.
Yeah.
The recruitment part is quite tricky. It's the same process, but it's take a bit more time than in Amsterdam, because Amsterdam is our homeland. So we need to find the first or two sitters that will help us to bring. But now our network is much larger, so it's much more smoother process. So the first investment will be in Unlock City. New location is to build a team of at least 10, between 5 and 10 sitters, and then to go online, and then to contact international schools, to contact other potential partners, and that that we can work together and promoting the service, distributing flyers in playgrounds. We have super user in every location that talk about us in different groups. And
which kind of information you give to the super user or to the babysitters to recruit other babysitters? Do you have like a flyers or a manual guide or something like you provide to them?
Yes, we have. So first, like, they talk a lot with me. And when we have a manual handbook for the sitters, we distribute flyers. We're doing we're going to universities in canteen and talk with people. And then they are bringing also, like, the super users from the sitter point of view, so also bring their friends, and they have a big WhatsApp groups of different topics. And so it's quite this process. When you define the super user, it can go very fast.
Super interesting. Yeah. So what is your, then, talking about the other side, so your customer acquisition technique for an online when you are
so we have of course we use Google Ads, and this is something that Lara is responsible on. She's doing a great job and manage it very, very smartly. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, via blogs, we are sharing other people content. What else? A lot, and very good working for words, like people talk about us, so they bring their friends.
Yeah.
And this is the best and most trustworthy way, because if I have a friend and she has kids and I'm saying, hey, I'm using this service and they're great, it happens to us a lot. So
yeah, and this is how you create this word and mouth, is like having a good product, a good service.
Yeah,
everyone will recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I think we are done with all the questions. Do you want to share something special to the audience about digitalization or digital transformation in general? Because everyone is talking about digital, but I don't know if they know what exactly means. And then you digitalize the process of booking a babysitter, but now in top do digitalize the digitalization of the babysitting industry with the online babysitters. So what is the advice you can give to other companies they want to digitalize?
I have to think how, and this is I think the tricky part, because what are the best part in the offline business, and how to translate it to the online part, and to keep it easy and simple, and I think that, and also transparent, and still not to lose the human touch. And this is, I think, the most important. Yes, it's everything you pay online, you get online, yeah, but
you have people.
People need, yeah, it's a people business.
Yeah.
Especially our business. And still, robot cannot babysit our kids.
Yeah. At the end, I think if we have to make an analogy, it's the TV is the robot, it's making entertainment for themselves. Thank you very much, Galit Bauer, for this interview and these questions and answers. I think that's very useful for other entrepreneurs or companies who want to digitalize and to understand digital trust.
Thank you, Yara, for this great opportunity.
Thank you. Bye.